Hi guys, it's Tosin. Welcome to my channel. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is your baby girl in the building. My name is Tosin, and if this is the first time you're stumbling on my channel, welcome. Please take a seat, and the only way you can take a seat is by clicking on that subscribe button. Yeah, it's as easy as anything. Just click on the subscribe button. And for my returning subscribers, for those always coming back to view, you know I love you. Thank you for coming back. So say subscribe. We have fun on this channel, and yes, I believe you're gonna have fun too. You're gonna connect with me because I'm the vibe. But let me not digress because I don't want today's video to be long. Yes, so I stumbled on a video on Instagram, and after I would say that video has been a video that I've watched almost 50 times in the last 3 days. Yes, I've watched that video 50 times because I had to download it from Instagram to my phone. And I'll play it for you guys before I dive into today's topic, because that video I've watched it. I'm not exaggerating. I've watched that video more than 50 times. For one reason why it's catching me to watch that video, I don't know. But I've watched that video more than 50 times. And let me let you watch it first.
Dear sister, let me ask you something. Do you think it's by posting Bible on your status? You wake up in the morning, you don't enter YouVersion once, highlight something, I don't even know whether you read them. Piam! You don't post them. Until you no prove anything. You will go out with me, we will sit down and have a conversation. If you don't want to go to dinner, we will talk in church. No be Bible go train my children. Now the mind of the people where they read the thing give them. Excuse me, ma.
First point. No be Bible go train my children. Now the mind of the person where they read them give them. Like, I know I might be sounding a bit spiritual today. Yes, but when I saw this video, it actually made me realize that I was happy that this video was coming from the mouth of a guy to the ladies. But I was just happy about the video. His name is Eric Gagua. I'll put it down below. He's on Instagram. He's a Christian content creator. So I stumbled on him on today is Thursday. I stumbled on him on Monday. Yeah. So, and I've watched this video, I've overwatched it because I felt I really needed to talk about what he spoke about in that video. And I feel a lot of times, people, both girls and boys, we have been victims of this thing. Oh, he's a Christian. Oh, he sings in church. No, not even that he's a Christian. He sings in church. He's a youth pastor. He uploads the most powerful Bible quotes. That is not it. Who is their character? Who is their person? That Bible they are quoting, is it living in them? Nobody is the same. Nobody is 100% clean. But that Bible they are always posting, that quotable quote, is it living in them? Is it making sense to them? Because I remembered my dad told us a story then of a lady he used to know while he was newly married then. That's how this lady came to meet him and tell her, oh, she wanted to get married. He should pray with them. If you don't know, my dad is a prophet. That's why he should pray with them. And my dad said, the first question he asked this lady was like, Auntie, this uncle, have you followed him to their hometown? And she was like, no, they met in Kano. Yeah, I grew up in Kano. They met in church. And again, he's their prayer warrior, I mean their prayer coordinator in church. My dad said, okay, when are you guys liable to go and see them in his hometown to go and meet his parents? And my dad, she was like, oh, that they were going like next week or in 2 weeks time. My dad said, okay, when you go and come back, I'll tell you what the Lord has told me. So my dad said, apparently the Lord has told him, but he knew that she was not going to agree to it. So he had to tell her, you know what I want you to see is in their hometown. And I remember then I was still very young. This auntie technically cried into our living room. And I remember my dad was like, Tosin, you're feeling, there were just 3. Go inside. For you to know that it's a long time for me to have remembered it, like, go inside. But the army boy in me will definitely not let me be great. So, and my dad now asked her that, okay, what happened? How did it go? And she went that she doesn't think she's going to be able to marry this guy, blah, blah, blah. My dad was like, why will you not be able to marry him? He is the prayer coordinator in church. He can kabash and speak in tongues. And she went and said that when they got to their village, immediately like they dropped from the park, He said it was Egungun masquerade that came to welcome them. And like he was even spraying cowrie down from the car park down till they got to their family house. She said it was as if he totally blacked out. He forgot that, okay, I brought my fiancé to come see my parents. That he totally blacked out. Like it was as if Atom is a different person and like this. And she was like, the shocking thing was like, this uncle, he's like the prayer code. If he's beginning to call prayer at this moment, the ground will shake, the heavens will shake, and hell will break loose. But Christ, like I was telling my sister recently that some people they are the door of the devil and the icing of Christ. I don't know about to explain this name, but a cake without icing. So that's cake, go. There is the devil in them. That's who they really are, and the icing of Christ. So when you see them on the outside, you believe, oh, they are Christians, they're good, they can kabash. It's not by kabash, because he can kabash. Who is this person? You will not be living with a man and every day you greet him good morning, it's kabash. You have an argument. It's not that way. It's the mindset. And I love what this guy said, that it's not about the Bible you are posting. It's not the Bible that's going to train my children. My parents did not just carry Bible and give me and say, back. And it doesn't start reading it. Good. They did train me to read, but it's not like from my early growth, like this is what it is, this is what Christ is saying. They didn't just, okay, this guy can read, can talk, yeah, take, and go. And they are doing different things and I'm reading a different things. It didn't happen that way. It's the mindset of the person that is going to train you. So who is this person? Who the hell is she? Or who the hell is he? The mindset. Sit down, talk, have conversations, ask questions, tell them what you like and what you don't like, because this is a very, like, it made so much sense to me that I watched this video a million times. Like I said, I'm not exaggerating. I watched that video over 50 times because I realized a lot of, especially the ladies, oh, he's in the choir, oh, he's in the usher, oh, you guys are not going to be living in the church. You will go home. Even those who live in mission houses are not living inside the church. When church closes, they'll close the door. They go home. So who is he at home is more important than who is in the church, because we would always pretend the church. Which takes me to my mantra. I remember then I always, even not then, even now, I always tell some people that the fact that I'm meeting you in church is a major reason why I would not date you. Is a major reason why I would not marry you, because I would always feel like the fact that we are in church, we would always pretend. And it will come from a place of always Sister Eritosin and Brother Michael. After remove that brother, who are we? Go. That is the question I want you to ask yourself today. Because I remember in December or in November, we had this youth conference in my church, and that was the question thrown by our youth coordinator, like, oh, why is it that you guys are in church, you guys don't date each other, not talk of marrying each other? And I remember I was the first person that answered. Before they asked me, I told them it has always been my own mantra that I do not date anybody I meet in church, whether it is my church, whether you invite me to your church and I meet somebody in your church, whether I just decided to stumble into this church, there's a program there and I stumbled in, it will not happen. Because the moment you're like sister and brother, that is the iota of pretense. My dear, call him by his name. Call her by their name. The moment you guys are already attaching brother and sister to it, my dear, the spirit of pretense has been bestowed upon the both of you. If I'm making sense, let's continue on this video.
Give them. Excuse me, man. Let's talk. What do you think about alcohol and shisha? I know your ear is covered and now only flowing gown you they wear, but I don't see things. Hey, I don't see things.
Which is it? What do you think about alcohol and shisha? Yes, your ear is covered. Now only flowing gown you they wear. Which is it for me? And I remember I always tell some people, when you ask some people, do you smoke? They'll tell you, no, I don't smoke. I only smoke shisha. My dear, smoke is smoke. Do you drink? Once in a while. No, once in a while. Yes, you drink. Anything that makes you do it once in a while, you do it. I remember I used to be on that part. I used to be on that page. Then whenever someone asks me, do you drink? I'll be like, no, it's once in a while. Because once in a while. Now, yes, I drink. Whether I take it once a year, once in 5 years, twice in a year, once in 10 years, you drink, yes, you drink. If you don't drink, you've never tasted alcohol before, that's when you have the full chest and liberty to say, no, I don't drink. But that, oh, I do it once in a while. I do it once in a very long while. My dear, delete it. You're deceiving yourself. If you're not deceiving yourself, you're deceiving your village people. I don't know if I'm making sense. But that is part of it. Know this. And what do you think about her? Yes, the fact that yes, she's covering her ear. Kidding. She SUT and she doesn't wear earring, which has been my main issue since I came to Ibadan with my Yoruba boys. Then I'll be like, an average reason why they see a Yoruba girl as decent. If you call 10 elderly Yoruba people, if they tell you, oh, Omo Yeda, which simply means that girl is good. If you ask them, why is that girl good? Oma Kunle Kinyo. She kneels down to greet. Automatically, it has made her the best girl, the best thing that has ever happened. And I am the person. With my parents are Yoruba. We are born Yoruba. I can tell you, most times when it's coming from a place of me going down on my 2 knees to greet my parents, it's from a place of offense. I'm trying to beg, because that's not me. And if I don't kneel down to greet you, doesn't mean I disrespect you. But and I really, a lot of people have been deceptive of that thing now. She doesn't even wear earring. Her hair is not even retouched. She doesn't even palm her hair. My dear, behind the hair, there is a head. Behind the hair, there is a head. I'll be under the hair. Let me reverse my English. Under the hair, there is a head. Yes, she always covers her hair. She wears long dress. Are you sure that when you don't see her again after 2-3 p.m., she's not in the club wearing skimpy and waiting on the road? Who is she under that gown? What is her character? What is her person? And the fact that, this uncle, he's always in the church. He's the one that opens the church door. He's the the pastor's assistant. He's the one that carries Bible for the pastor down to the pulpit. He might be the devil. He might be the door of the devil and the icing of Christ. Definitely, this is going to be the topic of this, like the door of the devil and the icing of Christ. Because underneath, and the fact that, okay, all those kind of people that are always quoting, but they can quote the quotable. They can, what I mean? That's why it comes when they say even the devil knows the Bible more. They can quote every page of the Bible. They have bullet shots. And you feel, have a conversation, talk more, so read body language. I don't know if you've watched my other vlog, my last vlog. It's an art, learn it, and it's very, very important. Let me not jump my point. Let me definitely not jump my point. Let's continue on this one.
Sometimes visit native doctor or suggest it randomly. Have you broken somebody's head before? I want to hear you talk. Articulate.
God bless you. Do you visit native doctor or you sometimes recommend native doctor? It is a point, because the Bible has said, do not be unequally yoked with an unbeliever. Know this and know peace, that yes, it's not matter of, okay, Muslim marrying a Christian. Sometimes the Christian guy is worse than this Muslim you're about to go and join with. Because know that in life challenges will come. Are you ready to stand with Christ till the end? And note that yes, or no, whether the storm shakes, whether the breeze blow, you are standing with Christ. Not that somebody will come and tell you, oh, there's one DBI in my village, there's one Baba downtown, and yes, brah, you are heading there. Do you recommend it? Because it's a thing. Anything that makes me start recommending native doctor, maybe ETSA start recommending prophets of doom and native doctors and affairs to somebody. Note that when challenges hit me too, I am ready to come and patronize all these people. Anything that cannot make me tell my friend. This is why I'm going to give this appraisal to my 2 friends back then in Bowen. One was my classmate and the other was not. And this is Femi and Toby. I remember these were guys that I remember then it was a thing for me then that, anytime I'll have issues or I had things I was going through, anytime I discuss it with any of these 2 people, I remember the first thing they would always do with me then was Eritosin, bring your hand, let us pray. I remember there was a time I even got angry, What the fuck is wrong with you guys? Why will you? I tell you things that is bothering me. I need you to give me real advice. You are telling me less story. But my dear, at this point, I remember then I used to always say it like, even if when my friends would tell me, oh, I want to hook you up with this guy, the first part of my first question, even from when I randomly meet a guy and we are talking, the first thing I'm asking you is, can you pray? Will you pray with me? Will you pray for me? And I remember someone had asked me, say, oh, I'll be your mama. Okay, yes, you're not my mama, but you're coming to pick me from my mama's house. So know that the things that my mama is doing, including prayer for me, you are ready to do it. That is rich. Because, my dear, this is not when you tell me, oh, God forbid, you get married and you have infertility issue. And they start telling you, oh, there's one baba here, there's one mama. This is where I'm going to go to Isaiah 8 verse 19, which says, they will tell you, consult the spiritualists, let's visit the fortune tellers, let's consult the spirit of the dead. No, tell them no, I am going to study the word. Isaiah 8:19. Yes, because as much as these things, trials and tribulations will come in life, that would sometimes exceed what you eat. God will not give us battles that we can't handle. But sometimes you might get overwhelmed. Are you ready to strictly say that, yes, I am with Christ? Go heaven, come earth. I am staying with God. I am going to pray till He answers me. I am going to study the word till I get my response, till I get my answers. It's not from a place of, oh, let's go here, let's go here. You're not turning left, right, and center. And again, have you broken someone's head before? Yes, no. People might change. I might need to shame myself at this point. Yes. Have you broken someone's head before? Don't come and break my head or my mama's head. It's a thing. Because I remember there was a time, last year also, I was in a car with a senior colleague of mine. So his wife was in front. And we're driving through Iwo Road. If you don't know, I stay in Ibadan. We're driving through Iwo Road. And a guy's hawking bottled water and a girl hawking bottled water and drinks. They were fighting for what God knows reason. And while they were fighting, the guy held the girl on the chest, and so the guy, so this elder colleague of mine was like, oh, you're not going to fight with the girl now, don't fight with all those kind of stuff, trying to separate them. And I remembered this guy asked me that, Deborah, have you ever fought with a guy? Oh, Deborah, can you fight with a guy? And the wife was like, God forbid, honey, why would you say that kind of thing? And I remember in my mind, I was just like, thank God for grace, thank God for growth, thank God for Christ to make hard. But God, I don't have passed that stage, that I've gone above that. But it's a thing. Say it out. Let me know. Good. This might be probably okay. This was as far back as my secondary school. I can't say, okay, down from university, down till now, okay. Well, now I feel even that for me to have a heated argument with a guy that will cause me to want to lose my temper and start exchange, God forbid, is you know what? Move away. But then I thought it was a way for me to exercise my power anytime I fought with a guy. It's a thing for me, especially when my friends are going to hail me, or every time I use my mouth and finish the guy, and my friends are like, hey, Debbie. I remember that it was a way for me to show strength, to show power, and it was a thing for me then to feel good. But now I realized it's stupid. Anyway, this is part of the issue. You've not visited the house. You're always meeting her in church. Do you know, maybe if her neighbor talk one, she's the person that will smash bottle and forget it in the stomach of the neighbor. It's a very big thing. It's a big deal. I remember then, one of my neighbors, till they relocated away from camp, that's why I never stepped in their house. The elder one and the younger one, they had an argument. They had a heated argument. And the elder brother actually technically broke bottle and stabbed the younger brother, that they had to stitch him up. And I remember that was the last day for me to have gone to their house, because I just felt anything that made the elder brother being able to stab the younger one ahead with a bottle, I felt I was not safe in that house. And I realized till I left for uni, they relocated from Kano, I never stepped my foot into their house again. Because for me, it's a big deal. Somebody that could stab his own younger brother. If you are the girlfriend, if you talk one, you are dead. Mortuary is straight your case. So Let's continue, please, bro. Yeah.
If Arome video that you are always posting with fire emoji, I want to hear you talk. Talk to me direct. Don't go through the corners. I want to listen to what you are saying and of course what you are not saying, because everybody is just fronting. Last, now who gets discernment? Discernment. Now Ingo we know.
God bless this guy for this video, Eric. And he said, I want to hear you talk. Have conversation. Ask questions. I remember then whenever, I'm like kind of hanging out with the guy and the guys begin to ask you certain questions. I remember then it might be entering my annoyance, but I'm like, you know what? The same way you're free to ask me, I'm going to ask mine. And if we feel each other's answers are not aligning, Sikira, Kamapa, Demo, yes, baby. Because this is it. It's beyond, he's a choir, he's a this, he's a that in church. My dear, who are they after that? Prescribe, because a lot of things will go on in marriage. A lot of things will go on. I said, you see, relationship, everybody will pretend, everybody would, sister and brother. My dear, when you get married, it's going to be you and me. Who the fuck are we to each other? Sorry, I'm using the F word, but that was how it came. So please, I really love this video so much because I felt he kind of nip a lot of questions. You can go ahead and check this guy out on Instagram. His name is Eric Gagwa. I don't know if I'm getting the pronunciation. He's a Christian content creator. His short videos, his reels are going to bless you because you see all those things that you feel she's not a earring wearing girl, not a pimped hair girl. My dear, know it. Have conversations. Even the ugliest of all questions that you feel you don't want to talk about it. Ask questions because now who get discernment? Now ain't go win. We are all fronting. Now waiting. Now who get waiting? Discernment. See you on the next one. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, drop a comment, and let's do other good stuff. Bye.